Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Narfatin Akila binti Azmi. So today I'll be showing how LibreNMS fits into the FCAPS model of network management that stand for fault configuration, accounting, performance, and also security. So we will go through each part and look at what LibreNMS can do, and I will also demo how it works in real time. So just to give you an overview, this whole presentation is about how LibreNMS handles each area of the FCAPS model. I will show you some features, explain how they help, and walk through simple demos that reflect how LibreNMS works in real-world situation. Hopefully by the end, you will get a clear picture of what LibreNMS can offer as a network monitoring tools. So let's start with fault management. Probably the most important thing when something goes wrong. LibreNMS is great at picking up problems through alert and logging events. It can notify you by email, webhook, or other methods. For this demo, I will purposely disconnect the network on one of the monitored devices, and you will see LibreNMS quickly raise an alert, log the event, and send out a notification. So it's a good example of how the system can help us respond quickly when things go down. Now on to configuration. LibreNMS isn't really built to manage device configuration directly, but it does support syslog, so it can collect and centralize logs from network devices, which is helpful. Plus, it can integrate with tools like Oxidize to back up configurations and track changes over time. I won't show Oxidize in this demo, but I will explain how it works together with LibreNMS if you ever want to set it up. Next, we've got accounting management, and this is where LibreNMS really shines. It tracks traffic on each port and devices and shows you how much data is going in and out. So I will take you to the device, to Kali, to port page, and show the traffic graph. This is super useful if you want to analyze bandwidth usage, or even plan to chargebacks or capacity upgrades later on. So now let's look at the performance management. So LibreNMS keeps historical data so you can spot trends, like how CPU, memory, or network usage changes over time. It updates every 5 minutes, so you always have a current view. I will show you the graph section for the Kali device and point out how this helps us monitor and fine-tune performance. So it makes it really easy to catch issue before they become serious. So finally, let's talk about security management. So LibreNMS supports users' role and permissions, so you can control who sees what. It also supports SNMP v3, which means the monitoring is encrypted and secure. So there's an audit log too, which keeps track of who logs in and what changes they make. I will show you the user section and explain how these features help protect your monitoring system from unauthorized access. So these are the official steps to install LibreNMS based on their documentation. So you start with Ubuntu, install the necessary tools like PHP and SNMP, and then create a dedicated user, then clone LibreNMS from GitHub. After setting up the database and running the web installer in your browser, so LibreNMS will be ready to go. So lastly, cron jobs and services are set to keep everything running smoothly.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sarah binti Asman. In this demo, I'm using LibreNMS, a network monitoring tool to showcase the FCAPS model, file configuration, accounting, performance, and security by monitoring the website youtube.com. So the system name is youtube.com. It shows use of IP, operating system, device added, when the device added, and the last discovery. And this one, it show the graph of ping response and recent event. LibreNMS attempts to ping youtube.com regularly since we drop outgoing ICMP packet. This one, LibreNMS detects a failure and logs an alert. And then LibreNMS detected a fault and automatically raised this alert. This can be configured to send email or integrate with Slack for real-time NOC visible. Also, LibreNMS can monitor traffic usage through SNMP or flow data. Here, we can see traffic pattern for youtube.com, which can be used for billing, auditing, or capacity planning. Also, LibreNMS shows graph for performance metrics such as ping response time, as I shown before, and latency to youtube.com. This helps identify trends like slowdowns, or outages over time. As here, this is when the ICMP is not function. And last but not least, LibreNMS can detect suspicious access or failed login as we set up a custom service check for HTTPS or HTTP status. So here, HTTP OK, the status code is 301. This shows that LibreNMS can monitor HTTP status code and response time. If the site becomes unreachable or returns an error like 403 or 500, we can trigger security alert. So that's the full FCAPS demo using LibreNMS for youtube.com monitoring. We simulated a fault, config, observe traffic, review performance metric, and set up alert for service status. This reflects how NMS tools are used in real-world IT operation. Thank you.
My name is Farana Alisa, and now I will demo about the LibreNMS. In this demo, I will show how LibreNMS monitors as a Kali Linux system using SNMP, and I will explain how it is set up relate to the FCAPS. First, once the Kali Linux machine is added to LibreNMS via SNMP, the platform automatically detects its OS, hostname, and interface. To discover process faults under in configuration management, as is provide a structured view of the device configuration, including IP address, OS type, and system location. And also LibreNMS can also detect when configuration change and notify the administrator, helping ensure consistency and also compliance. Now we have uptime alerts. The LibreNMS continuously pings the device and queries SNMP data to check the system health. If the Kali Linux stops responding or an interface goes down, an alarm is triggered automatically. This is a key part of the fault management. LibreNMS doesn't just detect problems, it can also notify admins by emails or telegram and log fault events so they can be analyzed later. This proactive monitoring ensures quick responses to issues, minimizing downtime. Next, we have the interface for monitoring. As we can see here, LibreNMS using SNMP or IDS like 1.3, 0.6.4 and so on to collect the traffic data from interface in our Kali Linux machine. We can see real-time graph for inbound and outbound traffic of the F0. This support the accounting management because we can track bandwidth usage for billing or planning purposes. For example, if the Kali Linux is running network tests or penetration tests, we can monitor how much the traffic it generates. And at the same time, this contribute the performance management because the graph help us identify spikes, drops, and also pattern in network usage that could signal issue. Next, LibreNMS also collect CPU load. As we can see here, the CPU load, RAM usage, and disk space from SNMP. This information help us understand how the system is performing over time. For example, if the CPU usage on Kali suddenly spikes, the LibreNMS show us when it happened and how long it lasts. This is the key of the performance management, which identifying the bottlenecks and optimizing system behavior. We also have the security management is twofold here. First, the SNMP protocol itself can be secure, and while the demo use SNMP v2c, which relies on community string, SNMP v3 offer encryption and authentication, which should be used in secure environment. Second, LibreNMS offer user role-based access control. For example, a junior technician may be allowed to view graph, but not delete devices. This contribute to security management by controlling who can make the changes to the monitoring system. As we can see here, we also have the event log. The system can collect and display log from the Kali Linux via syslog, enhancing the fog and security management with real-time system log. And also we have the alert rules. We can create the custom alert rules. For example, send a telegram alert if the CPU load exceed the 80% for more than 5 minutes. To summarize, we use the SNMP to connect LibreNMS with Kali Linux and demonstrate the features that map directly to each part of the FCAPS model. LibreNMS gives us a real-time monitoring and fault detection, and also usage accounting, performance analysis, and also security visibility, all in the single platform. That's all from me. Thank you.
So to wrap things up, we've seen how LibreNMS fits into the FCAPS model and helps with managing network more easily. It detects fault quickly and notifies us when something goes wrong. It can track traffic, show bandwidth usage, and monitor traffic with clear graph, even though it's not a full configuration manager. LibreNMS can still keep logs and even work with other tools like oxidize for backup. It also helps keep your system secure by letting you control who can log in and by using encrypted SNMP polling. Overall, LibreNMS is a useful, free, and open source tool that gives you a clear view of your network and also help you monitor, secure, and also plan better. So that's the end of the demo. As you've seen, LibreNMS can handle almost every part of the FCAPS model, especially fault, accounting, performance, and also security. And with tools like Oxidize, it can also help with configuration management. Thanks for your time, and if you have any question or want to see something specific, I'll be happy to show you. Thank you.